The major political actors in the crisis, Governor Similaye Fubara and his predecessor, Nyesom Wike, have reached a truce after a meeting with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the presidential villa in Abuja. President Tinubu met with parties involved in the crisis and secured commitments from all sides to abide by a set of 8 resolutions reached at the party. Let's share the story by TVC News Femi Akonde with you.
The meeting was at the instance of President Bola Tinubu. It is a last-ditch effort to salvage an already bad political situation in Rivers State, after an initial attempt by President Tinubu to reconcile the differences between Governor Fubara and his predecessor, Nyesom Wike, failed. The meeting lasted more than 3 hours, but was able to reach some crucial resolutions which may pave way for the restoration of peace in the volatile politics of Rivers State. Among the resolutions reached are that all impeachment proceedings initiated against the governor of Rivers State by the State House of Assembly should be dropped immediately. Also, that the leadership of the Rivers State House of Assembly, as led by Martin Amahewele, shall be recognized alongside the 27 members who resigned from the PDP. The governor of Rivers State shall represent the state budget to a properly constituted Rivers State House of Assembly. At the meeting, it was also resolved that all matters instituted in court by the governor of Rivers State and his team in respect of the political crisis in the state shall be withdrawn immediately. Also, it was agreed that the remunerations and benefits of all members of the Rivers State House of Assembly and their staff must be reinstated immediately, and the governor of Rivers State shall not interfere with the full funding of the Rivers State House of Assembly. It is expected that this meeting may lead to a resolution of the political crisis and ease rising tension in the oil-rich states. All eyes now will be on both Governor Fubara and Nyesom Wike to see how they keep their end of the bargain and implement resolutions reached in a peace meeting brokered by President Bola Tinubu. Femi Akonde, TVC News, Abuja.
When you look at this resolution, Jide,
I'm just happy because we were saying it here.
Okay.
Even before those leaders, the Rivers leaders, suggested to President Tinubu that he should intervene a second time, it looked so clear to me that only the president could have solved this problem. And here, on this program, we suggested to the president that, look, you can intervene again. And I remember saying that in many issues such as this, one meeting may not solve the problem. You need to meet 1 or 2 times. When you recall, before they were able to solve the Modakeke effect problem, you know how many times they had to meet and all that before they were able to solve the problem. So I'm happy that our president is a listening president. He got involved, and at the end of the day, we have a resolution.
We are happy that the president did not allow the Obaseki model to prevail.
You know, we had also said that this is a different precedent.
Yes.
We cannot have a situation in our country where 4 persons, 4 persons, because what they were trying to do
out of 32.
They wanted to be running the assembly with 4 persons.
Yes.
The governor had given them a
they've already gone to court.
Where they sitting. Come on. Because it's barbaric. It's barbaric to do that. People who are educated, they shouldn't be going this far. If we say politicians are naturally bad people,
so 27 constituencies,
decent people
will
should
now be
politics.
Will be shut out.
Will be shut out.
Decent people should
the allowances, everything.
Politics, So we can't have a situation in which everyone thinks that because Obaseki got away
with it,
that I have to do that.
No,
there's a different person.
It's a wicked model. Never would that kind of model thrive anywhere in this country again.
No, I will be.
That constituents will be robbed
on the day that this EFCC and DSS had their quanta in that place. I said, what we had before, when the president will simply not do anything and people working under him will be quarreling with one another, that it should not happen under this presidency. That same day, Asiwaju told the DSS to leave the place with immediate effect, that he doesn't want to see that kind of thing happening. The president must show that he's in charge.
Yeah.
People are saying, I heard some people on social media say, oh, is Tinubu not APC? What's his business with their with the matter of PDP? Oh, and that state,
The father of all.
that state is where we produce a lot of crude oil.
Yes.
And they're already threatening that they will
Yes.
go, they will go and
Production.
be attacking our oil installation. So you want the president to be snoring while Rome is burning. He cannot do that. That's not how to be a good leader. So he waded in and he called the people concerned. You know, the leader said that they even sent for Fubara and Wike, and they ignored the leaders. But to ignore a president in our kind of politics, where presidents have tremendous powers, you know it's not easy. Somebody was saying, will the president be able to prevail on Wike? I said, you know what you are talking about. Wike is his staff.
Yeah.
He's his minister, it's his staff. It's just like asking me whether, some of the people in current affairs and TVC, will Jide be able to whip them into line? Oh, may that day not come that you walk under me and I will not be able to face you and tell you the truth. We have to show who is in charge. And the president is in charge. That is the truth. That's what we've seen. Let them go and resolve their issues.
Yeah. So for Fubara, there's respite that some very, very aggressive assembly members cannot go and sit down somewhere and say they want to impeach governor. So that impeachment threat, remove it. But those commissioners that resigned and everything out of the situation, they are meant to be represented to the House of Assembly and they will be cleared again.
To some, it's a zero-sum game. To some, it's a non-zero-sum game. As a student of public and international affairs, I recall Professor Lai Olorode, former taking out some lessons on
former dean of Faculty of Social Science.
Yes, on this kind of diplomacy.
Sociology.
See, with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it is a different ball game. Look at the way he resolved the Ondo State crisis. I mean, that is an APC state. Rivers is a PDP state. So the signal that this is sending to others is that we do not have a lame duck president who will sit down and be watching like what Obaseki did with 7
And he got away with,
all the constituents.
It will not happen. So other governors that they think they are
planning such a thing.
Salaries,
governors that think they are gods with a small g, they should know that it cannot happen under a Tinubu presidency. They should understand that. How can you go and present a budget to 4 people and the following day you are signing
find
it?
it funny to yourself.
Mockery of democracy.
You didn't find it funny to yourself. You know there are certain things that
I
you
think
want.
you have that visuals. I have some of his aides.
See,
so you won't be able to.
I had to call
the House members. I saw that visual. I was like,
I had to call my brother. I said, I mean, who used to be deputy speaker?
No, this is not the visual.
I said,
that was held in government house.
What is the procedure for passing a budget? He said, it must go through first. You must first set up a committee on the budget. See, the budget of Lagos State as we speak, there is a retreat going on in Abuja on the Lagos State budget, which the governor submitted last week. They are doing a retreat on it. So, he said,
so former committee,
look at it
they will look at it thoroughly.
So
4 people will just sit down.
I said there must be first reading, second reading. They will invite commissioners and GMs
defend their budget.
Defend your budget.
The national budget, I could see Oshomole asking the minister for trade. I said, what do you need 1 billion for to go and
to travel?
To go and do.
Sit down in your office.
Sit down in your office. And you are saying that you want to create an environment for locally manufactured vehicles, and you are buying two Prado Jeeps. He said that those Prado Jeeps manufactured in Nigeria. Oshomole was asking the minister from Imo. So, those are the budget.
He and others are sharing the Senate. Are they
manufactured? But no, the minister can't ask.
Eh?
Can't ask that.
I wish I was the one that asked that question. I would have asked, did they take innocent? Did they take from Nord? If you don't like innocent, there is Nord.
But you know, in that
and
place,
their vehicles are solid.
That place is an hallowed chamber.
You cannot
argue. We tell you, you can't ask them questions.
You argue with them, they will walk out.
They will walk you out. So governors should understand that this is a new dispensation.
No, the methods of this president
are different. He will call you and
Fashola already told us that look, this one will give you a job, he will micromanage you. He wants to see how you do the job.
No, look at what he told the NNPC board that inaugurated yesterday. He said,
if you don't deliver,
you are gone.
And I even need them to send.
And his boss and friend is the chairman. And he was telling them, they're giving them the charge that you guys, you are sitting on.
Once you are appointed, it's not a matter of boss.
Yes.
Boss anymore.
So
you still want to relate like a boss. There's no need to take the
job. Yes. So to know that we have a president who means business. For Rivers, honestly, I give kudos to the elders, likes of Chief Odili, who said no, we can't allow this to happen, and the likes of Chief Edwin Clark, who said, how can you go and demolish?
No, that thing was the worst thing.
How can you do that?
It's a bloody waste of money. Extremely wasteful.
Now look at the one the governor in Kano.
Investigated the people that led the bombing of that house.
No, they were trying to destroy evidence. That's why they are doing all this.